Switching topics now, for the first time ever, the Clark Cup is here in West Michigan after, as many of you know, the Muskegon Lumberjacks earned their very first championship title in franchise history. I'm joined now by Ezra Janello with the team. Ezra, thanks so much for being here. Obviously, the star of the show is right here on our coffee table. You guys have kind of been doing a bit of a tour with the trophy sort of around West Michigan. Talk to me a little bit about what it's been like, since the win.
Yeah, it's the Lumberjacks' first Clark Cup championship, but really it's Muskegon and West Michigan's first Clark Cup championship. So Steve Lowe, our president of our organization, he had a really great idea. He said he wanted to give the community an opportunity to celebrate with the team. So I've become the defunct keeper of the cup. I don't have the white gloves, but we've been traveling around doing a lot of events, birthday parties, and just around the community, sponsors and fans alike, and just giving them an opportunity to celebrate because this is their championship as much as it's ours.
Yeah, and obviously this was, such a huge win for the community as a whole. We saw, packed crowds at the games, even when they were away, filling up Trinity Health Arena and everything. To be bringing this around to birthday parties, you mentioned, this is huge for people in our area. And so, it's like our own little Stanley Cup, on a different level, which is really cool.
It is, and hockey's been in Muskegon for so long, and the last championship they got to celebrate was way back in the Fury days. So to be able to celebrate one, and all of our amazing fans that come out to Trinity Health Arena all season long, every season, that they come and they support us, whether we win the championship or not, to be able to celebrate with them is really what makes it that much more special.
And this is some video, of course, from when, the team had just got back home and had the cup there, having its shining moment, which was so cool. Obviously the win now was a matter of weeks away, but has the excitement continued in the community? I know the answer is yes, but what has it been like for folks, just to see this kind of in the flesh?
It's awesome. We're in our main camp right now, so a lot of our players that'll be on the team next year and in future years beyond that are in Muskegon skating at Trinity Health Arena, and we've been doing our equipment sale, and our team store has been open, and the cup's been on display, and the amount of DMs that my Instagram and the team's Instagram has gotten about, is the cup going to be there? Can we take pictures? Is the merchandise there? So everybody is still just really fired up, and we expect all summer up until that home opener when we get to raise that banner. The excitement is just going to stay.
And you kind of mentioned it there, obviously season over right now, in between obviously last season and the next season. What are, kind of players up to? What does this time of year look like? Obviously it's, not hockey season anymore really, even though I know we're still waiting for a Stanley Cup as well. But, kind of that intermittent time, what does that look like for, future team members or current or past, what have you?
A little bit of rest. They got a chance to go back home. A lot of our players are from, Europe and Canada and all around the U.S. and so a little bit of rest, and then now we've got a good chunk of the players back here in Muskegon, and they're skating with our coaches. We just announced the 7th head coach in Lumberjacks history, Colton St. Clair, so a good opportunity for some of the new faces to meet our new head coach. And they're training, they're getting ready for the next season, and we added a whole bunch of new players to the Lumberjacks family. Ty Rapp, one of them, a Muskegon native.
Very
so they're just preparing to hopefully go back-to-back and get our name on the cup for a second time.
Yeah, and obviously this was a huge moment, but, rolling into next season, as you mentioned, what do you think this will just add to the excitement, not only for the team, players that have been around or who are new, but the community as well, and just kind of amping? There's such a loyal fan base already.
They are.
But this really, I'm sure, takes it to a new level and attracts new fans as well.
Yeah, and one of the things that we talked about in our office, in our business office, is the unique opportunity that we had in having some new people come in and see Muskegon Lumberjacks hockey. And one of our taglines is more than hockey. And when you come to a Lumberjacks game, you're coming to a show that just happens to have a hockey game going on at the same time. And the conversation on the business side of things has already started to what promotions nights are we going to have, specialty jerseys, giveaways, all of it. And with our 15th anniversary coming up next season, the fans can expect a whole lot of stuff on the ice and great hockey and great games, but as well as a great performance and a lot of fun off the ice too.
Oh, so much fun. And obviously, we can take one more look at the ginormous, where is the Lumberjacks name on here? Where can we see it?
So it's going to go right next to where we are.
Oh, so it's not there yet.
Right,
it's going to go on the back here. Very cool. So when does that happen?
That'll happen, I think, some point before the start of the season.
Very cool.
It's a lot of coordination between our president of business operations, Andrea Rose, and an awesome Steph Morgan at the USHL, who does a lot of, everything.
And so everybody's name goes on it as well, all the players and the coaches, which is really cool. And obviously the year and their names, so everybody gets you know, to have your name on there forever, you know, no matter what your career looks like in the future. That is just so exciting.
Everybody.
How much does this thing weigh, by the way? We gotta ask.
About 40. Do you want to lift it?
I don't know.
About 45, 50
I'm pretty
pounds.
tough. Let's see.
So the rule is that you can only lift it if you want it, but you can hold it, of course. And you can go above your head if you want.
There we go. Woo! I did it. I don't want to drop it because that would be mortifying. Oh my gosh, we love it. Yeah, she's heavy. She's heavy for sure.
Beautiful though. She's awesome.
So cool. Ezra, thanks so much for being here and talking with us about this, and you know, just continuing this momentum for the community is so exciting. I know this has meant so much to people and continues to be. I mean, I can't imagine being, you know, an 8-year-old kid who's been watching the Muskegon Lumberjacks and the Clark Cup shows up at your birthday party. That is just awesome. All right, and if folks want to see it or want merch or whatever, you know, whatever, and we're sort of in this kind of middle time right now, what should they know? What should they do?
Okay, so the tour is actually heading to the East Coast for about a month.
Wow.
I'm actually getting in the car on Saturday, driving to Jersey, seeing a lot of our friends from over there, and we have a great partnership with the Red Bank Generals in New Jersey, so they'll get to celebrate for a little bit. I'll be back at the end of July, but if they want an appearance at the Cup at their birthday party or an event, or they just want a Lumberjack staff member to bring it, head on over to MuskegonLumberjacks.com. There's under the community tab a Clark Cup request form, and it'll send me a nice little email, and we'll reach out.
That's exactly what we did. Easy peasy.
Yeah,
perfect. Oh, so exciting. All right, well, thanks so much for being here and talking about this. Obviously, we are wishing the team, you know, the best of luck in this next season. Still some time to go before it's hockey time again. But thanks so much for being here and, you know, bringing obviously the star of the show so that everyone at home can see it as well. I really appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to take a quick break.